question 28. Use the distributive property to factor the expression. So some helpful hints. Here's some questions you can ask yourself as you're going through. So what is the GCF of the coefficients? What's the greatest common factor? What can I factor out of -2 and 8? Well, I see that I can take out a 2 because they're both even numbers. I can't take anything higher than a 2 out anyways, so I'm going to pull out a 2 from my coefficients. Okay, then I'm going to look for the variables. So what's the highest exponent for each variable that shows up in all of the terms? So if I look at Q, I'm going to change my color here just so we can, I have a Q to the first in my first term, and I have a Q to the first in my second term. So I can take out one Q from both terms. Then if I look at my P, I have one P here, but I don't have any P's here, so I can't take out any P's. If there are no P's to give, I can't give any P's, okay? And then the second term here, I have an R, but the first term didn't have an R, so I can't take out any R's. Those are going to be left behind. So I was able to take out one Q, so I'm going to go ahead and put that Q out front as well. That is my GCF. And then I'm just writing what I have left over inside of my parentheses here. So I divided out a 2. If you think about it this way, I divided out a 2 and a Q from both of these terms. So that means I'm just left with a negative, and my Q's are gone, and a P. So -1P. And then 8 divided by 2 here is going to give me 4. My Q's are gone, and I have an R. Sometimes you probably won't see the -1 written. A lot of times they'll just have -P and then plus 4R. And then that would be my final result.